I did cheat just a little bit because I didn't want to get in trouble going to the golf course or to my neighbor's houses continually to cut their greens. Hi, welcome to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina and this is my home, and I am so excited that you're here today. We are counting down the days until Christmas. 25 days, 25 videos to celebrate the holiday season. This series is just absolutely packed with so many fun ideas. It's full of tips and tricks. It's full of shopping ideas and room makeovers. We just hope more than anything that you'll take away so much joy during this holiday season through this series. We're so delighted to have you here at the House of Valentina, and let's jump into today's video. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. I'm Valentina, and today I am doing one of my most requested videos that have come out of this 25 Days of Christmas countdown. If you remember, I showed you how I created a foraged wreath in my sunroom. And so many people asked for closer ups of what I was doing, and then my neighbors saw the wreaths that I created for the outside of the house. So you can create this look for indoors or outdoors. In fact, when it's outdoors and it happens to be cooler, they actually last longer. I wasn't sure if tying fresh greens into a fake wreath would actually last, but as it turns out, it actually does. And the ones on the front of the house have been windblown, and actually the bows have actually need more fluffing than the greens do. So it's kind of crazy. I did replace them one time on one of the wreaths because I had used some pine on there and I just wanted to just fluff it a little bit extra, but that was weeks ago. So these have really lasted. So if you're gonna make one, if you're getting ready to entertain for the holidays, if you want something festive for the door, this is a great time to go ahead and make this, and it will last all the way through the new year. So the trick is to grab things from your yard if you can. So I have a really beautiful camellia bush. And so I have things from my own yard. I have other little branches here that came from my yard as well. But I did cheat just a little bit because I didn't want to get in trouble going to the golf course or to my neighbor's houses continually to cut their greens. So I went to Home Depot and bought a bunch of the clippings that they had. Now you can get the clippings. That's how I did my wreaths outside. The Christmas tree clippings. But the day I went, they didn't have any because no one was buying a Christmas tree that day. So I just went ahead and bought a bouquet of the little clippings. It was $8. So this is still so cost effective compared to so many of the real wreaths that you could order at this time of year. They're just outrageously expensive, and this, you get just an amazing mix with this, and you can personalize it. So it really is special. The reason I'm using these faux wreaths is because I have them on hand. It's just what I have. This time of year can get expensive. Plus, the bonus of this is that the backdrop is already green. So it really does trick the eye into seeing real wreaths. My neighbors all thought that I had made real fresh wreaths, like gigantor size. And they were like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? So they were asking me how I did it. And I was like, oh, hey, you know, I just tied them into the faux ones. And all that green in the background makes it appear as though there's a lot more green there than there really is. You'll want to decide which end is going to be the top and which one is going to be the bottom. And it is totally up to you if you want to have them draping down or if you want them to be going upwards. I didn't realize it before, but your greens will actually last a lot longer if they are kept in water. I had just put some in a vase for a party and discovered that inadvertently. So that was a good discovery for me. So you can definitely keep them going. If you know you're going to have guests over maybe on Christmas, if you want to make sure that your wreath looks its absolute best, then you could take your greens and your clippings and leave them in water, and then do your wreath at the last minute, right before everybody gets there. I like to leave the raw stems of things in here because I think that it adds just a very natural I guess, raw element to it. I think that's really cool. So you can see how I'm trying to find back here. See how quickly that greenery just kind of disappeared? I'm just gonna wrap that piece around there and secure it really, really good. And then I'll secure it down here at the bottom as well. And then I'm just gonna keep adding some more in here. I think these come together a lot faster and simpler than people really think that they will. I think it comes together a lot simpler than I ever thought that it would. When I had the idea earlier in the season, I just wasn't sure if it would work, and it's just been such a fun thing that it really did work. I'm just adding some more. You can turn them up like this, you can turn them down. It really is just a matter of personal preference and creating something that's just all about you and your personal style and what feels the best to you. So just trust your gut and don't overthink it, and just kind of add in whatever feels right and whatever looks good to you. Isn't that so cool like that? And I just like it feeling just kind of flowy and everything. So that's just fun that way. I'm gonna add some of these camellias. You can tell that these have been sitting out a little bit, and these do dry pretty quickly. To be honest with you, they don't last very long. They don't seem to last as long as the evergreens do, but I like this kind of look. I think that it's really pretty, so it doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, you may not want to put a camellia in there and stick with things that last more, but I think it's kind of cool. I mean, maybe it's because I'm getting older or something. I'm like, things aging are beautiful. So it doesn't all have to be new. And then I've got some extra berries. So I've got berries on that side, so I'm just gonna stick these down in here. I just think that this is gorgeous. And if having things sticking out too much bothers you, feel free to just intertwine them like this and put them into it. But it really is up to you and your personal preference and how you want it to be. But that is so easy, and this cost total, for me it cost about $8. I didn't even end up using all of the greens that I bought. So it really can be very cost effective. And if you have to buy a wreath, they're all on sale right now. So just grab one. You probably have one on hand. You might even find one at the thrift store. But making this is so simple, and it's so beautiful. And if you happen to have cooler weather outside, it really will last a lot longer than you might think. I had thought about putting some poinsettias in here, some white ones. Wouldn't that be so beautiful? I'm just afraid that maybe they won't last. Thank you so much for joining us today for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial on how to make your faux wreaths look real. I can't believe how easy this is to do, and you can use this same technique in your Christmas tree, which you've seen me doing as well. You can also use it for your garland. I'm doing this on my fireplace, and it looks amazing. It really does look like $1,000,000. So I'm looking forward to showing you that room, the last one on the tour of our house. And oh my gosh, I can't believe we're almost done with our 25 days of videos. It's been so good, hasn't it? I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment and tell us what you think of this wreath, and if it's something that you would definitely be willing to do or have done since you watched the last video that we did. And I hope you'll visit us at Instagram. I've got 2 accounts, Valentina Fussell and The House of Valentina. And of course, you can always find more pictures at The House of Valentina. That's the blog, and I put all the pictures there because I'm a Pinterest fanatic, and I love to put pictures there so I can pin them to Pinterest. So if you are interested in that, you will find those there. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video, and yes, have a great day. Bye. It smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. It smells like Christmas in here, and I love it. This is why you should have some real stuff in your house. I love it. It's amazing.